All right, so what are your feelings on this? We're hearing all the rumors. I guess Brian Cashman came out and said, yeah, they're going to look at all the big-time free agents, the Garrett Coles, the Steven Strasburgs of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But that's still no indication of what Strauss is leaning to.
Right.
You still think he's going to resign here?
Yes.
I could certainly see that. New York just doesn't seem like the perfect
not a fit.
I would say if he went anywhere else other than stay here, it would be California, where he's sold his house. And so
I think
I don't
he's
know
all
where
in
he's
here.
going to sign, but I don't think he's going to the Yankees.
I think he's all in here. I think they know they're going to have to step up and at least give him a deal similar to what Scherzer's got right now. And I mean, I guess another team could come in and blow him out of the water instead of maybe $30 million a year, maybe offer him $35. But are they really going to do that for a guy, 7 or 8 years after Tommy John, who's entering his 31 age season? I don't know.
I'd be looking to get him higher AAV, less years.
Right.
Like 4-year deal. I'm not signing him to like a 6 or 7 year deal.
4 years, 140?
Something like that, yeah. I don't want to be on the hook for Strasburg for 6 or 7 seasons.
Yeah, but he's going to want those extra couple to lock those in.
He probably wants the 6 years.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll lobby for that.
Yeah. He wants the 6 years to hunch.
Well, of course.
Problem is
I want to hit the Powerball, and I'm lucky to ever hit one number.
Now, I can see Garrett Cole
you didn't go
getting
5-0 in the postseason and just bring a World Series title.
No, I didn't do any of that.
Right.
How could I?
He's got a little bit of power right now.
He's got leverage.
He's in a position of power.
Apparently, the Phillies are really interested in Garrett Cole.
Right. I think everybody should be very interested in Garrett Cole.
Well, obviously,
including the Nationals.
I mean, I just thought that Garrett Cole, being from the West Coast.
Somebody put it in my head that he hates the East Coast, so he wants to go back out west.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what the rumblings are.
Didn't he come out and say that wasn't true? I think he did.
Yeah. Well,
people are just speculating. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
It makes me nervous just knowing the Yankees are interested. It doesn't matter because we don't know what Strasburg is thinking. You know that there's a potential the Yankees can get their guy. They'll pay enough.
Just because they'll pay enough?
Or just the allure of it. Maybe Strasburg says, wow, this is crazy. The Yankees really want me to
strike me as I'm telling you, he does.
It doesn't matter. But
he's the exact opposite of the kind of guy that would love New York. That is a freaking nightmare.
Yeah, he doesn't want that
guy doesn't like talking to
spotlight.
the media. He's going to have 100 media guys circling his locker after every game.
There's been plenty of guys that you would never thought would sign with the Red Sox or Yankees that have.
Right, when the money is too great to turn down.
Well,
Red Sox a little bit
Yankees
different.
Won't pay?
There's nothing like New York.
Of course the Yankees will pay. They'll probably overpay.
And the Yankees are desperate for a pitcher.
Yeah, they need an arm like Strasburg.
Because that's what they were missing this year.
Excuse me, sorry. See, I got a cold.
There's that cold.
Of course, Garrett Cole's going to say it's not true. He wants that. He wants those
the
bidders.
offers. Yeah,
he wants those bidders.
Now I don't know anything about Cole. He seems like a curmudgeon. I mean, that stunt he pulled after the World Series or whatever, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
I mean, don't you want your stud to want to pitch?
That was orchestrated. He had that in advance. He was going to wear the Boris hat and all that and say, I'm a free agent, win or lose. I really believe that.
Yeah,
that was orchestrated.
Maybe, but he was definitely upset.
So I don't know what kind of person he is. And listen, I don't really know what Strauss is.
Doesn't matter what kind of person.
I just don't think that personality type is going to thrive in New York City. So I don't care what they offer him. And he's a smart guy. He knows that's not the ideal fit for him, lifestyle-wise.
Would you be
maniacs.
nervous if it's like December 1st and Strauss still hasn't signed?
I mean, maybe.
I would think if he's going to sign.
I don't have a timeline in my mind.
Well, you think he signs the next 2 weeks?
No, I would think that if he was going to, they would work something out in the next 2 weeks.
Right.
I mean, he already knows what kind of offers are going to be out there. So if he really wants to re-sign here, I would think they would get that done.
Maybe it lingers into January. Who knows?
What do you think the chances are they lose both Rendon and Strauss?
20%.
There's a 1 in 5?
Sure.
Jason?
I would say at least that.
Oh, you think it could be higher? You think it's 50%?
Well, I think Rendon's 100%.
I'm already
gone.
resigning them losing Rendon. I don't think there's any way that he's going to stay.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of
am too.
I don't think he's coming back, but I don't know. I think it's 50-50 on Strauss.
Strauss has agreed to deferred money before.
Yeah.
He's sold his home. They're living here year-round. Works out at Georgetown. I had a buddy just ran into him at Tyson's.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's entrenched.
Okay.
I have my off.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Because your buddy ran into him
at the grooming lounge.
I'm just saying, the guy, it's not like he's like Rendon racing off to go back to Houston or something a minute after you won the championship.
If I'm Boris, I walk into the learner's office and I slide this
think he's
piece of paper.
entrenched.
Maybe he wanted some of that honey pizza.
This is the piece of paper that I give to
Andy's.
learners.
That's good.
That's
5 years, $210 million.
That's a lot of money,
for,
Cakes.
for Strasburg.
That's like $42 million.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to ask for. Now we're going to come down
that's
to
what
that.
you're asking for
That's what
for
I'm
Strasburg.
asking for.
Yeah, yeah.
If I'm Boris, these are the figures I'm looking at.
The interesting thing I saw, and I didn't realize this, so when the Nats offered Rendon the, whatever it was, 6 years, 7 years, whatever it was, for 210 to 215, they actually did counter. And the Nats, I guess, didn't accept the counter. So at least the Nats, they know exactly what Rendon's looking for.
Oh, yeah.
They know exactly what he's
They
looking
know what they're up against.
I wonder if the counter was 300, like another 90
for. I
mil.
wonder. I'm desperate to know what it was.
Yeah.
Maybe you can text Rizzo. Maybe he'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Just tell us off air, just so we
he'll
know.
give you that.
If I said off the
Skinny.
record, he might tell me, but
Yeah. I mean, how far away are they?
I don't know. It's a good question.
But I thought that was good. At least it wasn't like the Harper situation where Boris didn't even respond to the offer, right? When they reminded me of how the Harper situation played out. When they gave Harp the offer the last day of the regular season or whatever last year, it was for like $300 million, but a bunch of it was deferred. They never actually even bothered to counter. At least with Rendon, they countered.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I think the Harper
I
camp
think
looked
you're
at-
right.
They
looked at it and
didn't.
said,
They
"This
didn't
is-
counter.
this is
Remember,
not
that
a
was the whole
legitimate
thing.
offer."
Yeah, I think
They
you're
didn't even
right.
bother. They considered it such an insulting offer
Yeah.
that they didn't even bother to counter it. To me, it was newsworthy that they actually did counter. Nats just didn't accept. But that tells you they know where they're at.
Right.
They know the difference.